All right, about time for our first collection update of 2025. Not a tremendous amount of new stuff in my Transformers display this past couple months, but we do have some more stuff downstairs. In my Canon Transformers display, it's only really a couple things. Over here on the Unicron trilogy shelf, I did, of course, a few days ago get Armada Universe Wheeljack from Legacy United, so I put him over here with the Unicron trilogy Decepticons. I feel like he looks pretty good. And then I think that the only other change in the Canon Transformers display is I decided to replace the Earthrise trailer with the new Studio Series 86 Optimus Prime trailer. I'm keeping Earthrise Prime as my sort of like definitive Canon Prime in my collection, which I talked about in Studio Series 86 Optimus Prime's video. But yeah, I just I like the size of the trailer better with him. So I put that with my season one Autobots here, and I think that that's honestly it for the Transformers display, like the Canon Transformers display, anyway. And then I think that the only other thing in this room is just that obviously I got Studio Series Optimus Prime himself in my Optimus Prime display, and I think that that's it for everything upstairs. Most of the changes over the past couple months were downstairs, so we'll just move on to that now. First off, down here for the miniatures display, I added a whole extra little shelf in here to match the other ones that I made, so I could fit some more guys here because I have been, again, like with the previous few months, I've been on a kind of a kick of miniature painting and miniature printing. So let's see what's new here. I've kind of reorganized. This is all just the Marrow from HeroScape again. I did 3D print these guys. These are like old Marrow figures that are really hard to get on the aftermarket these days, but there are files for them online. So I haven't painted those yet, but I do have them primed. I have actually everything primed in my whole miniatures display, so now I can just kind of paint things whenever I want. But yeah, the top shelf is just Marrow again. This shelf is now just kind of miscellaneous things as it was. I think that this tiger is a new miniature that I didn't have before last time. Let's see, most of this stuff. I did get this like big 36 pack of a bunch of new miniatures here, some of which I've painted, most of which I have not. That was like a Christmas present, so I've got a lot of those guys up here in this little corner. This chicken holding a knife is one of them. That is one of the ones I've painted, but some other good guys there, like this like cat mechanic and this halfling with the big sword that's raising them up in the air. I like that a lot. Then let's see, down here, this has kind of become like the spooky sort of like undead zombie shelf, which it kind of was before, but a little bit more limited. And then let's see, that ghost is from that 36 pack, as is this little cauldron that I painted, and this little dwarf with the tombstone shield. That's cool. This guy here is one that I've painted recently. This was from one of the expansions of like that Magic the Gathering kind of knockoff of HeroScape that was made several years after the fact. I recently got the expansion set just pretty much for the miniatures, and that was one of the ones that I painted. I really liked the way that that turned out. That was a fun one to do. And then kind of the same thing with these little squid guys back here. They were from that set. That's from that 36 pack. These two are the Mezzodemon Warmongers, another squad of HeroScape figures that was hard to get back in the day. And then more nature stuff. I think most of this was here before. I did paint this big mushroom guy in the back there. And yeah, again, most of this was here before. This shelf over here is now just bugs. I painted this guy. This was a Hero Forge creation. I like him a lot. And I also printed the Fjorlag spiders, which was another hard to get HeroScape set back in the day, and painted those. Up here, this has kind of become pirates. I think I had most of these before, maybe not like that big crab guy in the background and maybe that person I don't think I had before, but I think that there aren't any more that I painted since last time. This has kind of become the Kiri. This is the most recent one I painted, was the new Raylan. I really like how she turned out, but yeah, they're almost all done. I just have these two left to paint from Age of Annihilation. And then this was kind of like big boys shelf, big beefy boys. I've got 3D printed the Warhulk Ogre Warhulk and Ogre Pulverizer back there that were, again, late Heroescape figures. This big Troll Queen was another one that I painted recently. That was from that big 36 pack of miniatures. So that's that one. This shelf is now kind of D&D themed, which is sort of what it was before. I'm knocking stuff over here. I had to turn around to see what fell over, and that was a funny answer to that question. But yeah, mostly D&D themed stuff. I did paint the big dragon Zelrig since last time. Again, it's kind of human guys over here on this shelf for the most part. I moved some stuff around, so now some of the Heroescape spies and, by default, the gorillas are over here too, even though they're not humans, but whatever. The elemental shelf over here, I painted a couple of these rock guys from that 36 pack, and this kind of walking castle that I got from Thingiverse. Painted that as well. But some other fun new stuff here. And then down here on the kind of robots and Warforged shelf, I've printed a lot of old Heroescape squads that I've yet to paint yet, and some more Hero Forge stuff that also needs to get painted. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the miniatures display. I did also make a new Heroescape map. That's what I just bumped and knocked over, was this big tower here. Yeah, no, I really like how this one turned out. I got these like custom 3D printed like dock pieces that, I painted up a little bit there, and I've been kind of using them there. But yeah, no, I really like how this map turned out. Me and my partner made this, and I think for other stuff in this room, the only other new thing is over here. I got for Christmas as a Christmas present. There's this like Mega Construx Pokédex, which is apparently falling apart, which like opens up and has a Pokemon inside and can like light up and stuff like that. So I've got that sitting up here, along with a few other kind of Nintendo themed things, like mostly Pokemon, and then conspicuously the one Piranha Plant, but still I feel like they all look pretty good together. And I think that's it for this room. And then last but not least, in the main kind of living room area here, I don't think there's anything new on these shelves from last time. Over here, I did get this new Lego set for Christmas, this kind of space roller coaster here, which I put with the arcade roller coaster, and thus, had to move around a couple things that were here before. Like I moved this little mock-up here and this little mock-up here, but yeah, I think that's everything for the like TV stand. Over here, I got this off Facebook Marketplace, another one of those little like microbiomes for the Minecraft things. That was a really good find. I haven't like populated it yet with any of the little any little Minecraft minis, but yeah, it looks fairly good next to the other ones there. I also decided to move up my G1 Transformers display up onto this shelf rather than down here where it was before. I kind of just swapped the contents there so that some of this stuff could have a little bit more space to breathe. And I got these little like risers as a Christmas present too that I decided to use for my G1 mini bots there, so they could sit between my my books there, and I feel like they look pretty good there. Again, just missing hubcap and cliff jumper there, but I think otherwise I had all this stuff before. And then let's see, over here, one of the big changes is I got a new shelf for my my Lego display. Oh, also a giant Slowpoke here. That was a Christmas present. I like him a lot. Yeah, no, I got a new shelf here for my Lego stuff, which I think looks a lot nicer than that black shelf that I had over here before. And it's also a nice place to store some of my games down there as well. I got this the big, like, I don't know Pharrell Williams, is that his name? The big like spaceship set, just because I think it looks really cool. I don't really know who that is or why he got a Lego like tie-in thing, but I just like this as a set. I was thinking at some point I might like make my own spaceship to go on top of the like rainbow plume, but I don't know, the design of this one is kind of growing on me. But yeah, I've got that in here. Moved around some of this stuff. I actually opened up the like Ocean City thing there. That I had before was just somewhere else. I think all the stuff I had before
And then I've got like the main Dream stuff down here, just like the good guys Dream stuff. Over in this shelf here, I've got the Alpha Force stuff, and then a lot of the kind of city-ish stuff that I had before. Life on Mars stuff over here. That Bricklink designer project Mushroom House is in here now. The Tranquil Gardens, which was another Christmas present that I got this year, is in this little cubicle here. I think it looks pretty nice in there. And then just a few more other Lego sets that I had before. And then let's see, over here on this shelf, I kind of just kept the top of the shelf here specifically for the evil, like Nightmare Dreams-ish stuff, because so they could have a little bit more space to breathe, and they really can't go anywhere else because they're all very kind of like tall and wide sets in kind of awkward ways. Moved the whole space station set up down here. Also got this Lego Viking village that fits really nicely on here. I decided to remove some of the like separate like the spacers in these shelves, so I got like all the Star Wars droids down here on one shelf, this over here, and then the space station over here, whereas it was actually separated into the full 9 cubicles before. I also got this little Jurassic World cutesy Ankylosaurus set. That was cute. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it for the past 2 months. Again, not a lot of huge changes. I think most of my focus lately has been on my miniatures collection, which obviously doesn't make like an enormous impact into what my collection looks like overall, since they're all pretty small things. But yeah, no. Looking forward to a lot of the new Transformers stuff that's coming up, like the Age of the Prime stuff. I'm super excited to get more of like the 13 Primes things in my Canon Transformers display. But yeah, that's pretty much it for my collection update. If you've watched this whole video, thank you for watching. Make sure to leave a like on the video and consider subscribing to the channel. I do reviews usually every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. Honestly, I might scale that back soon just because I definitely don't get 3 new things a week, and eventually I will run out of old stuff to review, so I might slow that down a little bit, maybe go to like 2 reviews a week or something like that in the near-ish future, just so I don't, run out of stuff and then pretty much be stuck with nothing other than the occasional new thing that comes out. But that's neither here nor there for this video. But yeah, thank you for watching. And yeah, this has been my collection update for February 2025.